Why, good evening. Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday? Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday? Woo, baby! One day away. Does anybody know what day it is? July 31st. Ladies and gentlemen, we are less than 27 days out. Guys, you can count the hours. I don't know what that is. 27 times 24. That's how many hours out we are until we are officially playing Classic World of Warcraft. Who's hyped up? Oh my gosh. I'm literally... People ask me if I'm excited or not. I'm kind of shitting my pants over here, if I'm being completely honest. It's a big commitment. Anyways, who we got? Majo1424. Hello, hello, hello. Brown coat blue. Yo, yo, yo. What's good, man? It's your boy. Crazy days. Good to see y'all in here, man. Good to see everybody. Real quick, we're going to get into... It is episode 3 of the Classic WoW speed dating series. The series where I myself grace for days and the Bachelorette, and I'm trying to give away a $20 Amazon gift card to the best hostess, to the best candidate who comes on and talks on the topic of the day. Today we're going to be talking about classic plans and goals. Now, the first 2 episodes went extremely well. Episode 1, we got 6 viewers coming in, and it was really competitive. Render was the champion for that whatever the topic was of the day. Nostalgia. We've had 2 nostalgic days in the past, these first 2 episodes, but today we're going to be doing classic plans and goals, and I'm probably going to start it off. We're just going to chill out, hang out for a little while until we get some more people in the stream that want to participate for that $20 Amazon gift card. And guys, I haven't really talked about my classic WoW plans or my goals, and honestly, I have a lot of things in store. I'm going to end up making a video on it, and it's very meticulous. Like I've got dates and timelines that I want to reach, that I'm gonna meet. I mean, I'm going hardcore, but I've got it all lined up. So if you're sitting in the stream today, at least for the first 30 minutes, you're gonna get to hear what I'm planning on doing for Classic WoW, and I'm stoked. You're gonna get the first inside look. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Major 1424, 26 days, 1 hour, 34 minutes, 11 seconds. It makes me sad. I mean, no, it's good. It's good. My situation's just weird because I'm trying to get all these dungeon guides and content done, but yeah, guys. I went ahead and dressed down a little bit today. I went collar shook the last 2 days, and honestly, to be completely honest, I was sweating my ass off in my room. So I went with the t-shirt today, threw on the jacket, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling clean. I feel like if I look good, I'm gonna have a good stream. But yeah, man. Moonlight Sonata, nice taste. Yeah, I don't know what the, I just threw on some classical music, but check this out, Baron. I was looking for some background music, and I kid you not, I don't know what I typed in, but I found this speed dating jazz and lounge music. I mean, doesn't get any better than that, right? So we've got 20 minutes left on this jazz music. Probably by the time that we get into the speed dating, I'll switch on that speed dating soundtrack. We'll see what it sounds like. Oh my, I love that face. The lol face. But yeah, guys, today we're going to be talking about classic plans and goals. And for everyone that's just tuning in, you've got a chance at a $20 Amazon gift card. We're going to do this for the next 2 hours. You can come on for 5 to 10 minutes max. I mean, I won't hold you hostage for too long. Webcam is optional. You can just come do a voiceover. But this gives me an opportunity to get to hear voices from the community, get to hear what you guys think. It's always been something that's been lacking in the Classic WoW community. There hasn't been a platform for community members to speak out. And so I want to give you a chance, and I want to get to have the opportunity, the honor of getting to hear it first from you guys. So that's what we're doing today. If you want to join, you can jump into the Discord or just throw me a DM. You can join my channel, or if you can figure out how to just throw me a DM, that would work as well. I'm going to link the Discord right now, and then we'll get right into things. How's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday? Where's everybody at right now? Are you at work? You chilling at home? Are you getting prepared for Classic WoW? Are you making spreadsheets? Are you just fantasizing, daydreaming for the past 2 years now? Really, the past 10, 15 years. Like, dude, the past 10, 12 years for me. Check this out. We're gonna drop that Discord right there. Bellakra, hey, what's up, Bellakra? Preach. Oh man, yeah, dude, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good. I'm calming down a little bit, but we're gonna get right into it. Classic plans and goals. Really excited about this topic. Chilling at the job, brown coat. How does that work? Real quick, how does that work for people that? Because I always see people commenting, I'm chilling at work right now, or I'm on my break. Like, do you just throw the headphones in? What kind of job do you have where you can listen to that stuff? Last summer, I had an IT job. I worked at an electrical company, and I just sat in the back office all day. I do my submission tickets, whatever someone needed. It was a pretty chill job, though. If nothing was burning down, I had the back office to myself, so I would have been able to watch a stream like this, but... Major 1424. So the bad thing is that it's 10:30 p.m. here in Germany, and I'll go to bed very soon. My English isn't very well either, but I understand most parts. I really enjoy your videos. Stay as you are, Grays. Thanks, man. So Major 1424, and hey, for the 11 people that are in here, who's all European? Who's on who's not North American? I'm planning on doing these streams from 1 to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That would make it like 8 or 9 p.m. for European time, or 7 p.m. I think. So I'm planning on doing these earlier. It's just this week because I've had construction literally outside my door wall the last 3 days. I'm living back at home and they're taking the brick off the wall, so I've had to postpone it until the workers get off work. But I plan on doing these in the middle of the day. Brown coat blue. I work in social media, headphones on all day. Yeah, dude, that's nice. That's what's up. That's what's up. I got 1 more year of school. I don't know what job is gonna fall upon me. I'm actually engaged. Dude, life is gonna get crazy. Classic WoW's coming out in a month. Oh man. It is I know everybody's life is just as crazy as mine, but yeah, it's going down right now. We're trying to balance everything right now. Elephant Ambient, oh cheat craze, the cutest stray. Hey, thanks, Elephant. Hope you're not baiting me, but good to see you in here. Good to see you in here, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to start streaming some freaking classic WoW, man. This is my first taste of streaming. The last 2 days have gone pretty well, but I want to get into the game and be able to do what I love, right? But this is really neat too. The last 2 days went well. The first day was sweet. We had tons of people on. Yesterday was a little bit slow, but I'm hoping that today works itself out. But yeah, guys, for everyone joining, hey, last good deed, what's good? Yo. Today we're talking classic plans and goals. I'm going to give my spiel. I'm going to talk for 15-20 minutes. This can kind of be a Q&A session. I'll try and give you as much in-depth description on what I'm planning to do. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. And hopefully in 20-30 minutes, we'll have a couple more people in here and they want to go after that $20 Amazon gift card. Guys, I'm going to be burning a hole in my pocket. I think I'm going to do this for probably a solid 20 days. No, not 20 days. More like 15 days, but that's that's $300. One of my viewers yesterday, Goat, oh man, he won 20 bucks. All he did was come on stream, talked about, his greatest memories in Vanilla WoW. $20 Amazon gift card was his. No contention. So I'm hoping to get some more people on here. Guys, I can imagine, what I really want this to turn out to be 2 weeks before launch is 5-minute blitz streams, like 5-minute sessions of people coming on, like on really controversial topics like Classic WoW Plus or Wrath of the Lich King, Burning Crusade, right? And then you come give me a 5-minute pitch, and whoever has the best 5-minute pitch at the end of the 2 hours would win that $20 Amazon gift card. I think it'd be a cool stream. It ended up working out really well, but for now we're still working out the kinks. I'm still getting used to it, figuring out how things work in discussion wise, how to get people in, how to build more of a community. I'm trying to collaborate a little bit, but yeah, as we grow a little bit by the end of this week, this is only the 3rd episode, so I imagine by episode 10 we should have enough viewers to be able to pull something off like that. But yeah, real quick before I go offline, my plans are playing an Orc Fury Warrior, get to level 60 in under 2 months, and clear at least AQ40 and have some fun with friends. That sounds chill, Majo. It sounds reasonable, attainable. Alright, man, later, Mojo. Thanks for tuning in for a sec. Mr. Scribs. Mr. Scribbles, good to see you in here. Guys, Majo just said he's planning on getting 60 in under 2 months. What's everybody's time frame for getting to level 60. As I jump into what my plans are going to be. What are you going to do the week 1 grind? Do you have the opportunity to? Did you take work off? Or are you just going to take it slow? And how many alts are you going to create? You know, I'm going to get into all this. And guys, if you want to come on, literally $20 will be yours. Not much competition these first couple days. It's going to be an easy $20. So think about coming on or not. Hey, Platinum, wow. Get me in on this. Hey, good to see you, Platinum, wow. Woo. Feels good to have a homie in here. Platinum, wow, dude. What are you cooking up right now, man? You literally, and I commented this in one of your last videos, you are literally the only YouTuber I stop everything to watch your video. They're that good. I don't do that for many people. Normally just let it play in the background. I'm like, ah. But no, dude, yours require audio and visual. Solid work, man. Platinum, wow. Good to see you in here. Baron of Hell, 3 to 4 weeks if I take my time too, if I grind myself on a decent pace. Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks. I could see that. You know, I keep scaring myself, man. I'm thinking about, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. I've got some notes pulled up right here. I'm just gonna go down the list a little bit. Week 1. What am I doing week 1 of Classic WoW? I'm gonna be maining a druid, and getting ready to raid Molten Core. So I'm in Invictus and Invicta, with Cargos, Def Camp, and Melderon, that whole server. The ClassicWoW.live crew have been making content for the website, for my YouTube channel, the past 6 months or so. So I'm going to be rolling with these guys, and I'm in the Raid 3 group. They have 3 tiers, and I'm in the most casual. You know, the term casual leaves a bad taste in everybody's mouth. It's not that we're not going to progress and we're not going to be competitive. We're not going to waste 5 hours one night and not clear Molten Core, right? So we're just the most casual of the 3. Not everybody's going to have experience in running these raids, but we have an experienced group of leaders that are going to lead us through it, and everyone's going to be able to play what they want to play. So much to the point that I'm going to be maining a druid off tank. And with Hypnotic Bud, he's been on the last 2 days. He's going to be main tank as a warrior. And so that's going to be a really neat experience. That's of course part of the reason why I want to be in raid. If I wasn't in the raid 3 group, I wouldn't be able to off tank as a feral druid, especially with someone that doesn't have any experience, right? But what's even better is we're not planning on raiding until week 5, so I'll have 4 weeks to gear up, get manual crowd pummelers, get my consumables, get whatever gear I need in order to carry myself through whatever responsibilities I need as an off tank. Super excited about that. So week 1 is gonna be a druid, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm going to school. I'm taking 7 hours. And Platinum, well, I know you tuned in and you said you were gonna jump in. And for everybody that wants a chance at this $20, I'm gonna start off with like a 20-minute, 30-minute discussion. You don't have to sit here and watch. I'd love it if you came back and stuck around though, Platinum, for 5-10 minutes and came and talked to me about your plans. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be at school. Taking 2 classes and a PE, so 7 hours. Honestly, I'm going to be skipping school that first week because I'm going to be sleeping in the time that I should probably be in class. But our guild is trying to do a week 1 Molten Core clear. I don't know if I'm going to get the week 1 clear, but I just want to get to 60 as soon as possible just because the uniqueness of Classic WoW launch, right? Guys, this is monumental. This is a moment in history that we'll never be able to relive again. I want to be able to say I was level 60. I want to go raid a city. I want to go raid Stormwind where it's empty, and it will never be empty with such a large community, you know, at level 50, level 45, right behind it, right, nipping at the heels. So I think that would be a cool experience. So I'm gonna cruise through. I'm very much against flying and just grinding straight to 60, just because I don't think that's how the game should be played. But because of this unique experience, that's how I'm gonna do it. Then, guys, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like, Classic's gonna be great, but I'm gonna be pushing myself to the limit. Week 2, I'm leveling up a mage. So I'm gonna gear up the druid. I'm gonna hit level 60. If I don't get in on the week 1 Molten Core clear, I'm gonna say screw it. I'm gonna play probably 4 to 6 hours a day on the druid, gearing him up. But the rest of my time is gonna be spent leveling up a mage in week 2. Man, if I could hit level cap at the end of week 2, on 2 characters, is that even possible? Is that even possible? Probably not. I say by day 18, by day 20, I've got a level 60 mage and a level 60 druid, right? So now we're in week 3. And this week 3 to week 5 period, I'm doing a lot of dungeon content right now. I'm doing quests and loot guides. I'm preparing forum posts for my 3-man dungeon meta. I'm getting all the mobs abilities listed. That 3-man dungeon meta, I'll get back to that soon. But because I'm already doing a lot of dungeon content, and because the situation I'm going to be in, I'm going to want to try and make tons of content. I've already kind of, in my eyes, monopolized future dungeon content, just because of I'm going to have a full quests and loot guide video for every single dungeon. But then additionally, I want to do like 100-man grinding of each dungeon, and the amount of loot that you get, the amount of time spent in there, and it would best be cleared with a mage, right? So that's the reasoning behind a week 2 mage. So by the end of week 5, hopefully I'll have, how long does it even take to clear 100 runs of Wailing Caverns? I know it's stupid, and I honestly don't even want to do it, but I might do it just for the full set, just to have a full set of 100 clears of each dungeon. I'm still contemplating that, but dude, you can only do 5 an hour if you max it out that much. How many hours is that? 5 times 10 is 50. So I could do it in a day. I could do a dungeon a day. I could do a 20-hour stream. Oh, that'd be painful. And then it'd take another day to put the video together. Maybe not another day. Maybe half a day. Anyways, between week 3 and 5, I'm going to put a couple of those 100 grinding dungeons out. And then week 5, guys. How's everybody feeling? I'm super chill. I'm super relaxed. This is weird. I feel weird. I feel out of my element, but in it at the same time. I'm going to catch back up and get back on to week 5, guys. How's everybody doing? Mother Monkey. Hardcore casuals, man. Hey, that's the name of the game, Mother Monkey. It is. I consider myself a hardcore casual at heart. I don't go hardcore to the sense that I'm not gonna go high warlord. I'm not gonna get rank 14 in PvP. I'm not gonna speedrun raids. I'm gonna clear the raiding content a couple times and probably be done with it, right? I'm not gonna farm consumables 24/7 for raid night. I'm not gonna get all the world buffs, right? But I am gonna be good at what I do. I'm gonna be doing 100. It's so stupid, dude. Who does 100-man dungeon grinds on Wailing Caverns and Dead Mines and Ragefire Chasm? Give me a break. I might skip Ragefire Chasm, but like Shadowfang Keep, there's incentive for that, right? You can get Shadowfang Assassin's Blade. So I might start with Shadowfang Keep first because I do want to make a twink, but I'll get into that. Baron of Hell, what is sleep? Something you eat? Platinum, wow, I'm skipping school that first week too. Syllabuses are for casuals? Yeah. Baron of Hell, I'd totally be down for 100 sunken temples even on my main. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up, Paul Simon? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Bronco Blue. Guys, I saw you on that stress test. You know you going bananas. LOL. Dude, that stress test was wild, man. The stress test was quite the experience. But anyways, let's continue on my Classic WoW plans. About halfway through. So guys, be thinking about your Classic WoW plans. If you want a chance at this $20 Amazon gift card, come on, sell me, give me your best pitch, give me your best shot, and we'll see if you get your 20 bucks at the end. So week 5, guys, at this point, I'll have 2 characters capped at level 60. I'll have my Druid raid ready, and I'm gonna dip into Molten Core for probably one of the first few times. I'll probably do it before then a little bit, like in pugs and stuff, but for the first time, I'll be off-tanking, and that's going to be a super cool experience. I'll have my Tank-in-Law, Hypnotic Bud. We do Goodnight Azeroth together. It's going to be an amazing experience. So week 5, week 6, week 7, I don't know how long I don't even know the time span of, like, clearing raid content between Molten Core and Onyxia. If we can just do Onyxia right afterwards. But, for a couple weeks, I'll do all the things that everybody else does, but I'm also going to be doing my own thing, right? With the 100-man dungeon content. This is where it gets fun. This is where it gets juicy. So about week 8, week 10. Week 8 or 10 is whenever I officially feel like my Classic WoW experience is going to start. I feel... Because I'm going to re-roll my 3rd character, and it's going to be a Tauren Druid again. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but, like, the first week I've got plans to, like, roleplay as a Tauren Druid, and I've got a whole costume, a whole outfit, right? So, my class is already locked in, but I'm going to speed through the content. And it'll be a cool experience to do it on Druid, and I want to do it on a Druid, but I also want to take a Druid slow. I want to experience the world. I want to complete all the quests in every single zone as a Druid. I want to max out all my reputations as a Druid, right? So that's the reason why I'm going my third character as a second druid. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it'll be kind of like a Let's Play series. But it'll be, I don't know. Again, you got to keep in mind, I'm thinking in terms of like making YouTube content and streaming all this stuff, right? So I'm doing things a little bit differently than I would if I wasn't streaming or making YouTube videos. I would play completely differently. I probably wouldn't even rush to 60. No, I probably would. But my second character, I wouldn't make a mage. I'd probably just re-roll a druid and take it slow right after that. But anyways, guys, so that's like my 3-month time span. Some other big goals that I got planning on doing is, if you've been watching my videos lately, you've seen Jolly, the Gnome Warrior. It was my first character, basically, in Vanilla WoW. Don't ask me why I picked the Gnome Warrior combo, but I want to go back and relive the glory days. And this will be my first taste of Alliance. I don't know when I'm gonna re-roll Jolly, but it'll be about the time that I've completed the Horde 100%, if you could say. Hopefully that'll just take like a year and a half. And then I'll re-roll another Let's Play on the Alliance side. And that'll give me insight on both factions, on both Dungeons quests, on the lore for each faction in game, like Dark Iron Dwarves. There's countless numbers of factions, but there's quests associated to both factions. I want to connect all the dots. So it's imperative that I level through an Alliance character, right? So I'm excited about that. Guys, I want a level 19 best in slot twink. I want it maxed out. I want double arena grandmasters. I want the Stranglethorn fishing hat. What other crazy items? Oh, dude, I never got Shadowfang Assassin's Blade. I never got either one of those back in the day. I think that I just went Cruel Barbs. I think I went Cruel Barbs. I don't know if those are unique or not. But, I never had a maxed out level 19 best in slot twink, and that's one thing that I really want to do. Guys, I did the Scarlet Monastery guides lately, and again, if you know anything about me, I absolutely love dungeons. One of my biggest goals and aspirations is to have a maxed out level 39 twink. I've never experienced any twinking in the 29 or 39 bracket, but I want a level 39 undead warrior just so I can wear a full Scarlet Monastery set. The entire 6 pieces, I know it's not best in slot, probably for a level 39 twink, but I want to have the entire Scarlet Monastery set on. I want to have Ravager on, Herod's head on, the one-piece shoulder piece, just to say that I had it. Like, how many? That's an achievement in Classic WoW to achieve all those pieces. Granted, I might just end up buying them, but if I were to farm them and do those 100 instant farms like I'm thinking about doing, I might be able to get all 6 pieces, and then put it on a pedestal, glorify it forever with a 39 Undead Warrior twink. I think that'd be super sick. That's one of my goals, and so I'm talking, whenever you guys are going to come on in a second, those are the kinds of things that I'm talking about. Man, if somebody hits me with that, if you say one of my goals, one of my plans for Classic WoW is to have a level 39 twink decked out in Scarlet Monastery gear, the whole set, that would be cool. I'm all about that. So there's very niche things that you don't have. I mean, you can do whatever, but you know, I'm obviously a little bit biased. But one of the biggest things, guys, I'm wrapping up on my plans. There's only so much you can do, right? Like, I've got these huge goals, huge aspirations. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it all off, and I don't know. I think what I've put in front of myself so far is good. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play a shaman. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play a warlock like I want to. If I'm trying to make these Let's Play content and stuff. Like, I might just go druid to Jolly the Gnome Warrior right afterwards, right? I may not have any additional Horde characters, but dude, that's vanilla. Not everybody plays every single class. I mean, not everyone even has the time, but even if you do have the time, I don't know if I could pull it off, right? Like, in Classic WoW, you master your class, you master what you play. In Classic WoW, I almost feel like who you are, your personality tends to shine through the class and the race that you play. I think it'd be weird for me to play everything. I don't think it would fit. I don't think it would work. That's the beauty of Classic WoW, right? Exclusivity. But one of my biggest goals, guys, and all this other stuff that I said before was great and all, one of my biggest goals, and this is going to happen before anything else happens, is create a 3-man dungeon meta. Again, I absolutely love dungeons. I love the intricacy of the design. I love how some dungeons are linear and some are non-linear. I love that every single mob in each dungeon has a different ability. There's 3 different boars in Razorfin Crawl, and they have 3 different abilities. I love it. I don't know why it's so intriguing to me. It's so different every encounter, but the thing is, it's not appreciated, right? The intricacy, the massiveness, the dungeons, they're so wonderfully made. It's not appreciated because in 5-man dungeons you end up just blowing through the content, which is fine. That's great, especially in 1.12. Apparently it's going to be a little bit easier than it ever was before. But guys, back in the day, the reason I fell in love with dungeons is because it was hard. Now, I may not have realized, you know, all the certain abilities and stuff that made it difficult, but going back to this 3-man dungeon meta is gonna make dungeons difficult again. It's gonna, oh my gosh, it creates an entire new play mode, right? So I'm super excited about that. If you've seen my PowerPoint slides, if you've seen my forum posts, I'm so analytical. I love game design analysis. I eventually would even want to make a strategy guide dungeon book, right? So that's all the prep that I'm doing before Classic WoW launch comes out. I want to have all these templates where I can just plug in numbers and official data in those PowerPoint slides, and eventually, I don't know how I would do it, but end up talking to Blizzard somehow and coming up with a strategy guide book. I think that'd be sick. A 5-man dungeon strategy guide book, and then after I test the 3-man dungeon meta, oh my gosh, I could write strategies and guides on 3-man dungeon meta. And I want to do a weekly highlight stream, right? I want people to send in video submissions on their 3-man dungeon meta runs, and whoever has the fastest dungeon time for X dungeon, and they did it within the boundaries, within the rules, you know, I'm going to highlight them this week. Guess what? These 3 guys are the winners for week 5, right? So I think that'd be really neat. Create new things for the community, create longevity in the game, create new ways for people to play, and for me to play, ultimately. But one of the biggest things is, one of my biggest loves, and guys, I'm about to open up the door, I'm about to open up the floor for everyone to come on and shoot for that $20. But I'm hoping that this broke the ice a little bit. One of my biggest goals of Classic WoW is to understand the game design analysis. And lately, it's really been brought to my attention. People that come on, the idea that we all love the game, but we played it differently. Everyone had different experiences. Everyone comes from different backgrounds, but somehow this game captured all of us. And so I want to figure out why this game was so good. Guys, there's no other MMORPG there's no other game in the genre right now. There's no other game to play other than Classic WoW. I know that we're biased, but dude, I swear there's not. There's not a game that's been as successful as Classic WoW, and there won't ever be another one until Classic WoW 2 comes out, or a new company makes a spin-off with qualities that were similar to this. So I really want to understand game design analysis, and I can't do it all, but I can focus in on one thing. Dungeons are already my love, and so I would love to understand why dungeons were made so good. And if there ever was a second game to be made, I'd love to be the dungeon master. I'd love to be the game designer. I could come to these guys and say, hey, look, I've got all this information. I know why your dungeons work. I know why it was good. And this is what I would do to make them better. Like, dude, I have tons of plans for dungeons, how I would have added extra things. So, anyways, guys, that was a quick spiel. That was a quick drop on what my Classic WoW plans are, my goals. I haven't talked about that yet. And I've just now done that for the first time. You heard it here first. You got the inside scoop. I want to hear your guys' plans. If Platinum's still here, we might be pulling on our first contestant on the Classic WoW speed dating stream. Let me catch up on the chat, and we'll keep this thing moving. Who do we got? Paul Simon, love your videos. Watching them at work the last 2 weeks. Cool, Paul. That's what's up. What's up, Goat? Goat Dragon. Platinum WoW, you're hardcore AF? I'm telling you, dude. I'm scared for myself. But if I do something, man, I max it out. I don't know. I do it to the fullest. Brown Coat Blue, I think for most people it will be hard enough. That's fair. That's fair, Brown Coat. But I think for a lot of people it's going to be super easy. And it's going to be a breeze. There's potential. All I'm saying is there's potential. There's an opportunity for a new game mode, a new experience. And so I want to explore that. I want to create that for players. And if there's a way for more experienced players to run dungeons competitively, and just experience the game differently, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I want people to look at the game differently. I don't want everyone to just be looking at the game, oh, it's just best in slot. It's just, get to level 60. It's just get high warlord. Just push all the in-game rating content. You can play however you want, and that's fine. But I feel like it... For me, that's not why I love the game, right? It's just interesting. I'd love to spread that to more people. Daniel West, Petros SK here. Hey, what's up? What's up, Petro? Cameron Sands. Hey, great. Just got on to listen to your sexy contestants. That's right. That's right. We got some sexy ones coming on. I think we got Platinum. Why? Are you still here, bro? Platinum? Do I have a Platinum? If Platinum's still here, he might be the guy that shows us how it's done. He can just come on as voice audio. Or either way, does anyone else want to get on? We got a $20 Amazon gift card up for grabs. Cameron Sands, he just jumped in the chat. He was our winner yesterday. Guys, don't stand me up. Don't leave me here waiting, man. It'd be a shame. It would be a shame. What's up, Daniel West? Yo, yo. But yeah, if anyone wants to get on, today's topic is Classic WoW plans and goals. I just gave my spiel on the first 30 minutes of the stream, or however long that I talked. You can come on for 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be very much. And just tell me what your Classic WoW plans are, what your goals are. If you want to talk, you got a $20 Amazon gift card on the line. Honestly, you probably don't have that much competition if you guys want to come on. Yeah, Paul Simon, we're doing Classic WoW plans. Like I said, I just gave my spiel. Just tell me what you want to do. Probably one of the most unique things that I brought up in my Classic WoW plans, kind of something that I'm looking for, is like, one of my goals this time around, I loved twinking back in the day. I maxed out a level 19 twink, or I didn't max them out, but I spent all my gold, my life savings on getting those plus 15 agility enchants for my 2 weapons that I had. But this time around, I want a full level 19 twink, but I took it an extra step further. I just did the Scarlet Monastery guides, and I really fell in love with the freaking SM set. You know, I remember spamming through Scarlet Monastery a ton back in the day, and I got 1 or 2 green pieces. Probably the Scarlet Leggings, of course, because it was a boss drop. I ran it enough times to get it, and maybe the Scarlet Belt is what I got. But I'd love to have a full set on a level 39 undead warrior, right? And an undead, it kind of fits the part for the Scarlet Crusade. I don't know all the lore behind it, but that's one of my goals. It's one of the things that I want to achieve in Classic WoW. Paul Simon, what's good, man? Daniel West, 59 Tinks will be representing? No, that'd be cool, man. I want to hear about 59 Twinks. I've seen some really neat videos on some crazy stuff that people did. I think it was in Burning Crusade Wrath of the Lich King before certain abilities got nerfed, though. They did it in those weird level brackets, like 1 level below max level and stuff like that. Yeah, Paul Simon, we'll get you in. Let me see. Alright, yeah, Paul Simon, if you can. Alright, sweet. Kai, you might not be Paul Simon, but that's cool. We can pull either one of you in. Kai just got in on this chat. We're gonna pull him in, talk about Classic WoW plans. Before I'll get you in 1 second. Go Dragon Graze, I love your mindset towards Classic WoW. It matches my own. I've always loved dungeons too, and will also be rolling a Druid. Dude, Druid is the master class for dungeons. The jack of all trades. Healing, tanking, DPSing, we can do it all. We can make big plays. We can save the group. We can be the hero. So people say Druids aren't best. They don't have the best damage. Dude, they are best in dungeons. They are best in 5-man groups. They can do things that no one else can do in a 5-man setting. I love looking at the game that way. It's not all about min-maxing in-game, best DPS, best PvP spec, things like that, so. Goat Dragon makes me curious if you're also a world PvP junkie like I am. I am not, but I didn't have much experience with it back in the day. I didn't hit level cap in vanilla, so I might be. Oh, he's Paul? Okay, cool. Look at his avatar, you blind man. Thanks, Light Reaver. All right, Kai, we're gonna be pulling Kai in on this. He's gonna be our first contestant today on the Classic WoW speed dating stream. Today's topic is Classic WoW plans and goals. We got $20 on the line, $20 Amazon gift card. Just give me a 5-minute, 10-minute spiel on what your plans are. It doesn't have to be much, and at the end of the stream, we'll award the winner. Let's see if we can get Kai in here on this call. But yeah, everybody comment. If you're not gonna end up jumping in this call, that's totally fine. Comment what 1 or 2 lines of what one of your biggest goals are in Classic WoW, and we'll read them out after our first contestant on the speed dating stream. Oh, you know what? We gotta change up the music. We got to change up the music. Check this out, guys. I was looking up. Oh, we already. Hey, what's up, Kai?
Hey, how's it going?
It's good, man. Give me 2 seconds.
You know what? We gotta change up the music.
I'm gonna throw on the official speed dating jazz stream music. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be stupid. Oh yeah, dude, this is cringe worthy all day.
Excellent.
I love it. Hey, thanks for coming on, Kai. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
Real quick, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. How did you even come about finding me?
I saw you go live on my YouTube page because I've been watching your videos.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, Kai. So give us a little bit of background. Just what was your experience in Classic WoW in the past, and then maybe that'll give you a little bit more to talk on what you hope to achieve this second time around on Classic WoW.
Yeah. So I played vanilla. I don't remember exactly when I started. It was probably a couple months after the game launched. I was playing on Maelstrom, US RP PvP server.
Okay.
Started out with a bunch of people from work,
Nice.
but actually I was in the sort of fan guild for WoW Radio.
Oh, okay. I want you to talk on that later, but yeah, go ahead.
Which actually, so I didn't listen to WoW Radio, didn't know anything. I was just there for raiding and
Sure.
enjoyment. But yeah, so I was raiding, pretty heavily all through Classic, Burning Crusade. Dipped my toes in Wrath, but I was getting a little bit burnt out around Wrath.
Sure.
And then kind of went the very beginning of Pandaria, but I never got out of the starting zone.
Oh, that's too bad. I don't blame you.
Haven't played since, except on some, done some private servers just to kind of get my,
For sure.
Mayweather doesn't just go into a fight blind, right?
Yeah.
You got to do you got to go to the gym, you got to get your workout, you got to get back in the groove of things. So,
Hell yeah.
been sort of I'm at 58 on a private server, and
Nice.
Trying to hit 60
That's
before getting there. So yeah, I'm.
That's neat.
It's like the wife told me I'm being too loud.
Oh no, you're good. I'm trying to think. So, whenever I think about preparing for Classic WoW, it's weird. I'm actually, for preparation for the game, I'm actually avoiding playing private servers so that I don't burn myself out. I want that. I want that first time of coming back to just blow me away. I want to have a little bit of longevity. But I mean, there's two ways to look at it. There's two sides of the coin.
Yeah, that's the same thing a lot of my friends are doing. I'm planning on. I've got a pretty good group. Maybe like 25, 30 people, which might be 60, depending on if I join forces with someone else at work who's got another 30 people or so.
Nice.
But
that's what's up.
We all want to roll Horde PvP, and they're not sure what they want to do yet.
So you sound pretty experienced in vanilla WoW. You got to experience in-game raiding.
Yes,
PvP.
I didn't PvP at all. I mostly was doing raiding.
For sure.
Instances.
So, what did you miss out on that first time around on vanilla WoW that you hope to achieve this time around? Anything in particular?
So I only actually ever played one character. So I was Resto Druid. So
hell yeah.
This time around I'm going Priest as my main. So I want to sort of branch out. Still enjoy the healing side of things, but I want to try and roll a few more different characters this time around.
Cool. Yeah, I like I was saying earlier on the stream, I want to dip into a couple different characters between Druid, Mage. Definitely want to get my hands on Shaman. And then I want to play through my Warrior back in the day that I never got to hit level cap on the Alliance, right? That's just kind of a personal goal. Have some unfinished business, but that's 4 classes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle that. Like, I don't think I can handle any more than that.
Yeah, my plan is to go get the Priest up to 60, get a Mage up to 60, and then probably I'm going to roll 2 accounts. So my second account, I'm just going to get a bunch of guys who are there to get me some passive gold, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yep.
I want to get the
Nice.
get the the moon cloth and arcanite.
Oh hell yeah,
transmutation.
dude.
So
No, you were in the right place, bro. So that's what I'm doing too. Oh, I didn't even talk on that. I'm planning on having a second account as well with level 35 characters and professions. I totally want passive gold, man. I've got a lot of things I want to do in game that require gold, and I don't want to spend my time farming Dire Maul. I don't want to be grinding mobs that are pointless, right? The only mobs I'm gonna grind are for videos. Unless if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be grinding for gold, right? So
yeah,
that's my goal.
yeah. That's my plan is to put the mage on the other account as well, just so that I've got the teleports if I need them. If I want water,
yeah.
I can get water.
That's so cool, dude. And I don't think about that, but the potential of having 2 accounts and having a mage, you can teleport yourself a lot of different places. You normally can achieve it without that, but in certain situations, you could actually have that level 60 character come out to you if you were in a sticky situation.
Yeah, it's just the benefit of having a second, having the second account.
And if you're doing a late night session, man, sometimes you can't find a mage, so they're not always available.
Definitely, most definitely.
But that's cool. So what is the one thing that is your burning desire for achieving in Classic WoW this time? I think that there's 2 ways to look at it. Some people just want to get in and they don't necessarily have a goal. But what is one thing you're going to do for sure?
My guild, we never cleared Nax before we finished WoW, because we were kind of just pushing into Nax as Burning Crusade came out, and then the guild the desire once BC was a couple weeks away, just kind of petered out for trying to clear Nax. So that's definitely on my very end game kind of wish list.
For sure.
Yeah, I want to I've got a lot of I divide myself into sort of short, mid-term goals, long-term goals. I want to hit 60. I want to have the money for all my mounts. Really, the game is about community for me. So I want to be there. I want to be part of the community. I want to be doing instances with my buddies.
For sure.
Just having a good time. That's the stuff I miss the most.
Yes. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was pointing out a second ago. Like, dude, there's really not a game where we can do that. There's not a game where we can just, it doesn't have to be WoW. It could be something else. It could be freaking Roller Coaster Tycoon if it was multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
But like, there's not a game that provides what Classic WoW provides. Because like, if we played on a private server by ourselves, it wouldn't be fun. It really wouldn't. And so, I don't know. Obviously.
I think I've got so many friends who are getting just sucked back into the idea of Classic, and it's consuming us in a very unhealthy way, but we all enjoy it.
Dude, I've been talking on this the last couple of weeks, like the last week or two, and someone even said it today in their chat. They said, "Who's ready for Classic WoW?" I was like, dude, to be honest, I'm not. I'm nervous. Like, I'm a nervous wreck. Like, my life is gonna be flipped upside down. Maybe for the better, but like, oh.
Today I ordered. Do you know Huel? Do you know what Huel, like the meal replacement stuff is?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know meal. Yeah.
So I got that in a tub of G Fuel today on Amazon.
Yo.
In preparation for.
So you know what? That's genius. That I'm glad that you brought that up, because I haven't been working out lately. Man, I really need to get some exercise in, whether it's just a quick 10 minutes of push-ups or 10 minutes of running. But dude, protein shakes, getting a meal in a cup, that's so advantageous. That's so game breaking. Like, it's gonna be the meta. I'm not gonna be able to spend time, and I can't prepare 2 weeks worth of food. I'm gonna need some protein shakes.
Yep. I plan on doing some meal prep and getting some
for sure.
Getting some fruit bars, and you gotta be prepped.
Hey,
get up, take a shower, do what you gotta do. I got a kid.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. Did you take off work for Classic?
Oh yeah,
I got.
I've got the full week off, so Tuesday to Tuesday.
Nice. That's
and
what's
then
up.
I'm in the UK, so there's a bank holiday there's a national holiday on Monday, so.
Cool. So you get an extra day.
Get a nap in before launch, because it launches over here at 11 p.m. for
Okay,
us
it's
on the
5.
Monday.
Yep, it's 5 p.m. over here. So I'm gonna be sleeping. Probably, I'm gonna put myself into a coma by noon, and then hopefully wake up by 4:30 and be ready to go for the next 40 hours. Hey, how long is your first session gonna be?
It probably depends on what the like what I told my buddies was like, let's try and push to get to RFC, and then just grind out RFC to like 16, and so. But it depends if the servers are a mess, like basically if it's a mess, then I'm gonna just go to sleep, and just hope that it's better in the morning. But we'll see what it's like. I'm hoping to get ahead of the pack.
Yes.
But if it's like impossible to actually kill anything or level any level, then I might just play and then take a nap.
Check this out. One thing I'm really scared about is it not being playable, is me wasting that first 6 hours of excitement on nothing, and being drained. Definitely. And then the people that went to sleep, I mean, you can't tell, you're not going to be able to point this stuff out, but like, man, if we don't get a halfway smooth launch, like if they're just crashed for 3 hours straight, it's going to be really detrimental to everybody's plan.
I mean, the thing is there's going to be queues, right? So imagine you're going to be sitting in a log, I don't know, when Maelstrom first came out, which was a couple months after launch, right? Like, if you logged out, you were sitting in a queue for an hour to get back in. Like, there's definitely a possibility that, 11 o'clock hits and I, go to play, and then it's like, oh, cool, you're in the queue and you're waiting 45 minutes. And then you get in and it's going to be chaos. So we'll have to see. I'm prepared for the worst, but hoping for the best.
Right. Absolutely. I love it, man. You got any last words? Any last say so? Sway me.
Just be friends with everyone, That's the important thing. Like be kind to your fellow friends. I plan on chucking Power Word Fort on everyone. So run by me, we'll be friends. We can go raid, do a dungeon together, maybe join the guild. Who knows?
Nice. Wise words, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, wise words from the man Paul himself. Thank you so much for coming on, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. You set the bar high, man. Hopefully I can send that $20 Amazon gift card your way after the stream. But yeah, we'll move on to the next contestant. Thanks, man, so much.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Paul himself. I don't know his full name. I don't see it on the thing. That was a really good interview. Paul really just wanted to get back into Classic WoW. He really just wanted to have another game where he could experience the community that is had in Classic WoW. And one that's so unique that isn't captured in very many other games. I think that we can all attest to that. So that was good. We're gonna catch up on chat. I came up with an idea or two, but I didn't write it down. But just for a talking point, if anybody else wants to get in, we got a $20 Amazon gift card on the line. If no one wants to get on, Paul's just gonna take it away from everybody's hands. But yeah, he was a really good candidate, man. He absolutely killed that interview. That was nice. I think it was the speed dating, jazz, and lounge music. I think that's what really set the tone, man. I was feeling myself on that one. I was feeling good. Let me try and catch up on some of these plans that people put out. But if anyone wants to get in, DM me in Discord right now, and you can be the next contestant and tell me about your Classic WoW plans and goals in Classic WoW. Paul was a great example for everybody that wants to come on. Now, trust me, don't feel any pressure. He was totally relaxed. It is speed dating, though. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking at times, but I would love to have people in here. Cameron Sands, my plans are mainly going to be PvP, but we'll still want to do some light raiding. I'm probably spending a lot of time farming mats for recipes for making gold on AH. Fair enough. I want to avoid some of that grinding cam, but grinding can be fun, and some people enjoy it. So, like, my kind of grinding that I would like is doing 100 runs through Shadowfang Keep and getting Assassin's Blade or Shadowfang for myself, for my own twink. That's my kind of grinding. Definitely gonna do some twinking too. Nice. Goat Dragon, why do you need a second account for the level 35 profession characters, though? So, Goat Dragon, the idea is, you'll have a full account maxed out with 10 character slots. I think that's what it's going to be. I mean, you have 10 level 35s that have 225 and like 245. It's like 225 and 205 of tailoring and alchemy for the Arcanite bar transmutes and the Mooncloth. Those both have, the Mooncloth has a 4-day cooldown, 96 hours, and Arcanite bars have a 48-hour cooldown. So these items, there's always a finite number of these items on a server at any given time. The value of these things never goes away. It really doesn't. It doesn't get oversaturated. So if you were to have 10 characters that could pump out these cooldowns, man, oh my gosh, you'd be rolling in it. It would literally fund everything that you needed for the lifetime of Classic WoW if you could pull that off. Hitting level 35, I don't even think that's the halfway mark. I think level 40 is like, or level 42, level 43 is 50% to 60. So hitting level 35 isn't totally out of reach. And level 35 is the minimum level for like the max. That's what you need to be so that you can learn how to make those professions. Who else do we got? I'm gonna lose my woman probably. Woo! Woo! Me and the fiance have already gone through hell and back because of Classic WoW. It hasn't even come out yet. And it hasn't even come out yet, dude. How many people do you think are gonna get divorced? How many relationships are being ended right now? How many guys, not even people in the chat right now, how many men that are addicted to Classic WoW are seriously contemplating? Hopefully they're not married, because that would be pretty extreme to divorce your wife. But how many guys that are dating someone are seriously contemplating, you know what, screw this relationship. I know it's happening, man. I know it's out there. I know people are thinking it. And people are going to be doing it, and they've already done it. Man, lots of hearts are being broken in the month of August. Lots of hearts. Pull her into WoW? Solve? No. Don't bring the lady into your man cave, dude. You need your alone time. She's going to ruin it. She's going to ruin your experience. Everyone always says that it's the dream to have your lady play Classic WoW with you. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Let's see who else we got. Last good deed. I predict that servers will be fine. Server technology has evolved a lot recently, and layering. I think you're right. I don't know how much we're gonna see queues, and I hope we don't see crashes. But again, dude, the stress test, what we saw in there, we didn't see anything that they said it was gonna be like. It wasn't a good representation of what they said layering was gonna be, at least from what I saw. So what I'm saying is we really don't know what's going to happen from Classic WoW. But yeah, if we have anyone else that wants to jump in my DMs on Discord, once I get through these messages, we're almost done. We'll get the next contestant on the Classic WoW speed dating series. Who do we got? My wife already warned me, brown coat blue. She already warned you, dude. She knows. That's the thing, man. You can't hide it with Classic WoW. It's an addiction. It's divorce for days. Devin Weidlinger, my lady has been raiding with me for the last 3 years. Wow, Devin, you got something going on. You know, again, there's pros and cons to everything. You might even get more playtime because of your situation. So, you know, date night on Classic WoW, hell yeah, dude, can't beat that. Go Dragon, wise words, great. Oh man, got her into WoW. Oh, Devin, got her into WoW, wasn't even a gamer before. Impressive, man. I don't know if it was the game or if it was you that sold her on it. That's pretty solid. Hey, Platinum, why were you in here? I know that you wanted to come speak. If he's jumping in and out, we'll catch him eventually by the end of the stream. But if anyone else wants to get on right now, date night on the mouth. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, date night at the computer would be BIS. It's best in slot. So if anyone else wants to get on the Classic WoW speed dating stream, we've had one contestant so far, Paul. I don't have his username, but he absolutely killed it, talking about his classic plans and goals. I was trying to think of some other things that I was trying to plan on doing without repeating what I've already repeated. Platinum WoW, get me in. Hey, all right, everybody, we got a treat. Oh man, we got a treat. Platinum WoW's coming on. I'm sure a lot of you, if you're not familiar with who Platinum is, You're crazy. You're not on YouTube. Oh my goodness, my DMs are popping. My bad, guys. We're about to get this show rolling. We're about to get this thing kicked off. All right, man. Put me in, coach. All right, Platinum. All right, we're pulling Platinum WoW in. Pulling him in. You don't have to have a webcam. You can come on, talk for 5 to 10 minutes. Get a shot at that $20 Amazon gift card, guys. I'm burning a hole in my pocket for you. We're doing this for 3 weeks. I'm super excited about this, man. It's going well. Hey! It's that boy, Platinum. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you one of the greatest and upcoming content creators, and I say this with all my heart. He absolutely kills it. No one makes Machinima's style series videos as good as Platinum WoW. I don't know how you do it, Platinum. And not only the skills, but the creativity that you have. It blows me away, especially as someone that makes content, dude. Some of the scenes and the creativity you come up with, I'm like, dude, I never would have thought of that. Some of the pans, some of the zoom ins, it's awesome, man.
You got me blushing, and the speed dating hasn't even started yet.
That's what I'm here for. I'm your host, Grace for Days. Platinum, wow, we've been talking about classic plans and goals on this stream. I've laid mine out. We had Paul come on as our first guest. You are our second contestant on the Speed Dating Classic WoW series. Kick it off. Tell me your experience with Classic WoW. Just give everyone, give us a little feeler.
Yeah. So, I only know Classic WoW from private servers, and I started with Nost, and I played all the fresh servers since then, and I am ready to finally play the real thing. Yeah, I can't wait. Every single time I've played on a fresh server, it feels meaningless. But now, this is the day coming up.
Yeah.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm super hyped for it. I'm definitely not as hardcore as you with when I'm getting the 60 in a week, twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's okay.
Yeah.
So the only reason I'll say that, and it's a really unique thing, Platinum, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm telling you, I played vanilla when I was 9 years old, and I think you're so impressionable as a kid, and I know everyone else got the bug, dude. People died over this game. People divorced their wives. People quit work for Classic WoW, right? But imagine a 9-year-old kid. And so that's where I'm coming from. And I know that it changed people's lives forever, but I feel like I got an extra boost of dopamine. I got that extra hook, man. I'm hooked for life. And yeah, going back-to-back 60s in 2 weeks, I think I can do it.
Yeah, I started playing the game when I was 9 too, and it's kind of scary to think oh man, I've been playing WoW for over half my life.
Yeah,
that's kind of scary.
Yeah,
but it's totally a part of me, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. And I've talked about this on the last 2 streams, dude. Classic WoW especially, but World of Warcraft plays with your emotions, man. I deleted characters. Everyone that's come on, they've talked about how when they played back in the day, they deleted characters. Whenever I quit eventually in Wrath of the Lich King, I burned it to hell, dude. I said I'm never coming back. Why? I don't know why, but dude, Classic WoW, World of Warcraft plays with your emotions. But yeah, it sounds like you're ready to get in, Platinum, and get your first. I mean, you've already you know what Classic WoW is all about. But like you said, there was this meaningless factor. That's why I never jumped in and dipped my toes into private servers, because it's such a big investment. I didn't want my heart to be broken again, basically. I didn't want to come back and it all be thrown away.
It's hard to get attached, for sure.
Yeah, I'm stoked. What is Tell me, and it's really interesting the position that you're in, but tell me some of the things that you achieved on private servers, and then tell me what you hope to achieve in Classic WoW.
So in private servers, I played a druid on Alliance.
Nice.
And
nice.
I mainly just raided. I got up to BWL. And that was pretty much it. You know, I wasn't that hardcore with it. But in Classic, see, my plans are not fully established yet. So I'm kind of just scrambling, pondering, what am I going to do? Sure. My first dilemma is what server I'm going to play, because I like to play on your guys' server.
Ooh, that's a touchy subject.
But I'm Alliance, and you guys are Horde.
Dude, you gotta be bold.
Ganking you guys would be fun, But getting camped by like Melderon with like one-shot Wind Fury does not sound fun.
It would feel bad.
And if I play Alliance on your guys' server, I can't play Horde. And I can't play with you guys on an alt, which would suck. Unless I like make another account.
So are you actually contemplating rolling Horde just to play with us?
Yeah, maybe.
And
like
I don't say that in a high and mighty way at all. Like, I want to play with everyone that's in our group. We've been talking for months. We've been together, you know, we get together once a week and talk. I would be in a quandary if I was in your position right now.
Yeah, no, it sucks. But eventually I want to play with you guys. I want to focus on my main character and then make it all, you know, and try and join you guys.
For sure.
But
for sure.
Yeah, it's something that I'm still pondering.
I'm thinking about jumping ship, actually. Like, I want to play with these guys, but I don't know if my entire career is going to be spent with them. Because it is weird. Like, I'm not going to... You know, if I wasn't in the unique position that I'm in, I would be playing a lot differently. Like, I'm not going to be able to go into a server raw. I'm not going to be able to create my own guild. Like, that's what I would want to do if I was going to do this for real. This time, but I just don't have the time to be able to run my own guild with all the other things I'm trying to achieve. So I'm kind of in a quandary myself, but you know, Platinum, I jumped in on one of your streams, and again, I'm just gonna say thank you so much for coming on. But I asked you what one of your greatest achievements is going to be in Classic WoW, and you said you want to farm the Winter Spring Saber. Is that the name of the mount?
Yeah.
For the reputation
Frost Saber, it's something like that. And that's going to be a big time investment. I don't think I'm going to do it around launch.
Yeah.
Kind of want to gear up a little bit, so killing 10,000 bears doesn't take as long.
For sure.
But I'm gonna get it at some point.
No, it's weird, man, and you know, I'm getting a little bit different feel with you in here. For people that played at least on Classic, like I have a lot of unfinished business. That no warrior that I never level capped. Getting full best in slot twink gear, like doing some of the things that I did back in the day. It's weird because you're coming from a little bit different position. You don't necessarily have unfinished business. Do you even like a lot of people that are going to be coming back for Classic WoW, they want to come back and conquer things. I know that you've fallen in love with the game because it's great and you know how good it is. Do you fall in line kind of with Paul? You just want to get back into that community thing, or do you have any bigger aspirations? I mean, give me the juice, Platinum. I want that.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of just like focusing on one main character thing. I don't really like playing alts.
Yeah.
And like my big overarching goal would probably just to like get exalted with all the reps, like that sort of completionist thing, you know?
Yes.
And just like really iron out that character to make it the best it can possibly be.
Yes.
Because that's the part of the game that I like, is the progression of a character and optimizing your gear and stuff. So just the completionist aspect, I guess. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Probably not much PvP, but raiding. I want to do Nax at some point.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I totally, dude, I fall in line with you, and I love that you're on the line, man, because I could talk to you about completionism forever. That's the crazy thing. If you're a true completionist, you can't play any alts, especially in Classic WoW. And we could go on, you know, because of the timeline of Classic WoW, but there's so many things to do between reputation grinds, getting best in slot PvE gear, getting rank 14, getting all the mounts. Like, there's endless amounts of things that you could achieve, completing all the quests. Like, dude, seriously, you're going to be able to play... You can't play a couple characters in Classic's lifetime and achieve that, right? So I like that. I like that you're going that route. I want to be the guy that has all the reputations exalted. I don't know what all the benefits are, but that's a huge, huge goal of mine, is to have all those bars maxed out on green, 999 out of 1,000 exalted, right? Whenever I walk into Ogrimmar, I want to be known as, you know, one of the biggest warriors, or one of the biggest contributors to the faction, right? I'm exalted with you guys. I'm exalted in every step of the way that I go, right? I want to be known as that guy. I mean, I don't see... For some reason, I don't know why that's not more appealing to others. I'm not so attracted... It's weird, because I'm not even attracted to, like, in-game PvP. What do you think about in-game PvP? Do you have any goals there?
I mean, I want to do world PvP. That's just because I think it's fun, but, like, ranking and stuff, I'm not really interested in.
Sure.
I'm not into playing 16 hours a day. But
I
for
saw
the
that video
reps,
you
like, yeah, for the reps, like, it's not even about the rewards, you know, it's just about getting it, you know.
For
The
sure.
rewards are just an afterthought, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel that. So one of your biggest goals right now is going to be clearing Nax, doing some in-game world PvP. You have any other aspirations? Winter, Spring, Saber.
Winter, Spring, Saber, yep.
You got maybe, and this, I'd like to hear this, and maybe the viewers would like to hear it too. As a content creator, do you have any big goals? That's a little bit more unique. Personally, I've got a couple that I want to achieve as a content creator. Certain sets of information guides that I want to create. Do you have anything in the pipeline? And don't share it if it's the secret sauce. Keep that to yourself.
Let's see, what can I say? I want to make, like, I'll probably end up making guides for each of the phases. So, like, what's coming out in phase 2, talking about that.
For sure.
And then doing in-game stuff, because that isn't really something we've been able to make content with, is doing stuff actually in-game, right? It's mainly just some machinima and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So doing something that involves that,
yeah.
I kind of want to join, like, a drama-filled server and do, like, a news show just talking about, like, all the crap people sling at each other and the latest guild drama between the Horde and the Alliance. That'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, just I'm hoping that stuff will come to me at some point.
No, it will.
It's gonna be. Yeah, right. Because there's also gonna be a point, I think, with Classic where, like, we might run out of content to talk about, you know. So.
Yes, depending on how you view the game, I 1000% agree. That's why so many people are wanting a shorter life. I mean, they don't want Classic to be dragged out, and I totally understand it. That's why I need more people on to explain to me why. Like, me and you both come from the completionist side of things, but people are going to run out of things to do real quickly, and they want that second iteration of WoW, which just leaves out all the people that can't no life it, and also want to be completionists, also have a lot of things to do. But even if you don't know life it, you can achieve all the things in game in a 2.5 year lifespan sometimes, especially on a couple of characters if people want to do that. So there's definitely two different kinds of people, and I don't think personally I'm gonna run out of content. I don't think you are either, the way that you view the game, but I don't know, that's a personal opinion of mine.
Classic WoW is, like, such an interesting game to make content for, because the amount of stuff that you can talk about is finite, right? But
yeah, seriously.
Let's say you make a guide 2 years ago, that's still going to be relevant, and I think that's pretty cool. That,
right.
Everything that you make about the game is always going to be relevant, and it's always going to be something that people watch and gain knowledge from.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll throw this in, just last little piece on our segment, but talking about some of the content that I'm doing, I'm hoping to put my integrate my content into a new play mode, literally, like next meta, next level kind of thinking. You use my guides, you use all this information, it's displayed in such a way that it will aid you in speedrunning 3-man dungeons, right? Because of all the mobs' abilities, their stats, their armor values, it just that increases longevity in the game. That creates a new play mode, new things to do. So super exciting stuff. But yeah, Platinum WoW. That's good. You got any last words? Got any last words for the people? Our last man, Paul, he told everybody, he had very wise words. Be kind to everybody. Throw power word fortitudes on everyone. Buff everybody you can if you're a buff class. What do you got for us?
Don't have a girlfriend if you plan on hardcore playing Classic WoW. Those are my wise words.
I love it. I kind of screwed myself on that one. But
then just give them the spiel that, like, look, you're not gonna see me, okay? I'm out of here, okay? Give me a month or so.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, hey, 5 minutes on the phone, man, babe. like that's max. That's what I got for you for the first one.
While I'm grinding fishing, like, sure, we can talk.
Right.
If I'm in Scarlet Monastery, sorry, but I'm gone. Okay.
Oh, you think I'm gonna be talking on the phone and not playing at the same time, right? Oh, dude, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Platinum WoW, thank you so much for coming on and being a contestant on the speed dating segment. today's
Thank you for
classic.
having me on.
Yeah, it was great. I love getting to talk to you. I wish that we could talk more. I wish we could play together, man. I wish we got to know each other more. But this was great. This was good. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, totally.
All right, Platinum. We're gonna move on to our next contestant. Thank you for coming on to the Speed Dating Show.
Okay. Bye, stream. Bye, Grace.
Later, man. Oh, that was fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, my attention is focused solely on my candidate, the person sitting in front of me, and not so much the chat, so I'm not checking it out as much as I should, but we're going to move on to the next person. We're going to keep this date night streaming rolling. I think that we still got DMs, people ready to jump in here. I had Petros SK wanting to get on next. Oh, no, he didn't. I don't work. I'll give it a go. Real speed dating. Oh, Petros SK. Hey, Petros SK, do you have time? It's 20 minutes later. But this can be a true speed dating. If you're at work, jump in the bathroom real quick. Let's do a 5-minute session. And tell me your classic plans and goals. I've kind of been dragging it out with these last couple people. All right, hell yeah. All right, we got Petros coming in. All right, here we go, baby. Petros SK, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend. We've been talking for a while. Actually, he's got his own Discord. He's setting up things for level 59 twinking, if I'm not mistaken. Petros SK, everybody. How's it going, Petros?
I don't know if you can hear me.
I got you now. Perfect.
Okay, good. Doing well. How's it going, man?
It's going great. It's going swell. It's another day. Man, we are almost in the month of August. I'm stressed out, if we're being completely honest. I'm not going to lie to you. Lots of things to do before Classic comes out. How's it going?
Yeah, I totally feel you. The not ready feeling, the angst.
It's a big deal, man. It's a big deal.
You know what it is? It's actually for Blizzard, they're crunching, but I'm crunching too, man. I got things to get done, things to get ready.
Yeah. You got life
and
commitments to sort out before the game launches, man.
Well, I have set aside some time, 10 days.
Yes.
For launch. So
well done.
life is still, work is still going to have to pay the bills, unfortunately. So I have to do that,
I feel that.
Full time. But I do have some time off, which is good.
Absolutely. No, that's neat. That's neat. All right, Petros, we want to know your classic WoW plans and goals this time around. Give us a quick, brief introduction on maybe your vanilla experience in the past, private server experience, and then jump into unfinished business, possibly.
Okay. Well, I personally don't have any vanilla experience. I started in BC.
Okay.
So
I consider them alike, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. As far as unfinished business goes, that would be part of it because I'd never actually got to play. So
Absolutely.
I thought, that's actually when I used to be. I had a life, more or less at that time. So, but no, my plans, as I mentioned to you, is to make a guild for 59 Twinking. I think that this is kind of an interesting topic, just because, it's that last level before you get to 60. So there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of difficulties too. So I don't think, other than a few reports that I saw from vanilla, that many people ever did it. So that's kind of my goal, is to try and make a guild who's got some big aspirations, or just some lofty goals to see what can be done.
Wow.
A lot can be done.
Dude, I've got a twinkle in my eye right now, man. You're trying to create something new in the game, just like I am. Seriously, that's big time. That's big time. And I know that we've been talking in Discord. I haven't hit you up in a while, but a couple months ago we got into contact with each other, and I saw your stuff, saw some of the things you're doing. It's big time. It's big league plays.
Yeah. At the same
really
time, I'm multitasking. I do have some work I'm doing here.
Well, let me get you. Give me one
plays.
more. The big sauce, the secret sauce. What's your biggest achievement?
So,
what do you want to be done?
So really, if like you could, on your best scenario, wish for the best possible outcome.
For sure.
For a 59, if you want to gear out, you're gonna want tier 0.5 set complete.
Nice.
You're gonna want 3-piece ZG, so 1.5 gear.
So we're looking at phase
Entirely
3,
possible.
right? This is whenever all this is going to be attainable. Phase 3, phase 4.
4 would be for ZG.
Okay.
5 would be tier.
Jeez,
the
5
tier set.
came out after ZG. You're right. So near the end game. Okay. Plenty of time.
Yeah, so there's a lot of preparation that goes involved. At least the idea is that there's preparation involved for it, and it's just the theory crafting of it, and trying to get people excited for it, and maybe get the numbers. Obviously, ideally, people are going to want to do what they're going to want to do. You're going to have fun, and I'm all for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever you want to do, if you want to put max effort, if you want to put minimal effort, it's all good.
Right.
So.
That's what's up. No, that's neat. I'm excited to hear about your plans. We're in contact, and I'm definitely gonna hear about you. Are you rolling with any friends? Are you going by yourself?
Well, just some folks that I've been reaching out to in game.
Yeah.
Most of I'm in like my mid 30s. Most
For
of my
sure.
friends stopped playing a long time ago. So, I'm a lone wolf, man. I try to get other people excited. I was playing retail.
Yeah.
Up until recently, until they killed the XP off again. They added so they
Multiply.
segregated the queues again. So I was running the 119 community
Okay.
for the Alliance side, and it was a blast. We even did
Okay.
time walking, for Old War and for Black Temple.
Nice.
But so it's nice to have a little niche community that you can try and make
Yes.
something that other people, once they start seeing success, like
Yeah.
they get more interested in it. They're like, well, this
Yeah.
is actually kind of cool. Like, it's not all about just being a level 60, like you were mentioning earlier.
Absolutely. Petra, you've got a great mind. You think I like the way you think. I like people that view the game this way. It doesn't matter how you view the game, but I appreciate people that see the game that way. It's not about the in-game content.
You definitely, I think if you want to make it happen though, you got to have 2 accounts. Like if you want, like most twinks I would imagine would probably run with 2 accounts. And that's not to say you can't do it without one, but it's a lot more difficult because you got to pass the gear on, you got to have something that funds you, et cetera, et cetera. But
that was a great point. No, you're right. For people that want to be able to grind all that gear, at least in the level 19, I don't know what it's like for level 59, but like for level 19s, you got to have someone running you through. Like it'd take months to have people get you all your gear that you need that's bind on pickup. But yeah.
I think the term clunky comes to mind is what it's going to be like, because if let's say for instance if we want to clear parts of Ubers, right? So you're going to have a 10-man raid quotation marks, that you're going to have 8 people at best, 9 people, because you're only going to be able to clear for 1 or 2 people because of the difficulty of the instance.
Mm-hmm.
So in a 5-man ideal, you could probably do 2 to 3 people. You could carry at least 2 people, maybe 1 person as well, depending on the difficulty, if it's like Strat or something like that. But
it's gonna be tough to reserve that gear for you, is what you're saying.
Cool gear out there. I mean, you look at all the some of the best in slot. I'm not rolling a plate wear, but there are some really good pieces like Titanic leggings, Lion Heart helm. I mean, these are just BOE pieces you can pick up.
Right. From those recipes off of raids, right? Anyways.
So blacksmithing, you can get those, and you can just make them for somebody, of course.
Right.
As far as like guides and stuff, I've been trying to work on guides. Lots of
you've been crushing it. I've seen your stuff, and I'm still in your Discord, I think, and I've seen what you're doing over there. It's pretty serious, man. Everybody's doing a lot of prep for this game, so.
Yeah, man. I even made my most recent guide was a blacksmithing engineering materials calculator.
No way. That's one thing I'm not really good at is freaking Excel, man. I wish I was better.
Oh, it's
at laying things out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to learn. Bite the bullet.
Yeah, it's been once you start. Well, for me, I've been prepping
for sure
since basically I heard that Classic was coming out. So I started off with a rogue gear calculator, like a rogue gear score calculator that I came up with. And so I learned a lot about formulas and things like that I could use, and then it's just kind of spun off from there, and I've made all these other little guides along the way, and so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be making next an alchemy materials calculator as well, because I know you had done your guides for alchemy and leatherworking, which
For
is how
sure.
I got in touch with you. Just like telling you, I thought your guys were really awesome. You did a really good job. So
For sure. Yeah, that's what's up, dude. No, that's neat. Petros, I'm so glad that you came on and I got to finally see the man behind the mirror. Or I don't know if that's the right term.
yeah,
I
man.
don't-
Just this icon, right? That,
Yeah. I know you got that dagger icon. It's like, what? Who is this guy? No, it's
Okay.
neat. I'm thrilled that you came on and came and talked for a second, man. It's great.
yeah, man.
It's great.
No problem.
All right, Petros, I'll let you get back to work. Thank you for being a contestant on the speed dating series. It was really is a huge help. It's
All right, man. Take
indebted to
care
you.
and good luck.
All right.
Because
Later,
I'll be
Petros.
going to Alliance, and if I'm rolling your server, if you get killed by 59 or 58, you'll
Screenshot
know
it to me.
It's from us.
Oh yeah, I'll
Webcam
know.
from us.
That's live, dude. All right, man.
Okay.
Later,
All right,
Petros.
take care.
Oh, that was great, guys. That was neat. Hey, look, we got the music changing up. Moving on to our next contestant on the Classic WoW Speed Dating Series. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. That makes me feel good right there. That's what I'm talking about. 27 days away. Classic WoW's coming today. All right, who do we got in the comments? Jake Sleer. Jaxie Lear. I see you all the time, bro. I want to win String of Thorn fishing comp. Is that weird? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Growing up as a kid, I always wanted to win the String of Thorn fishing comp. You know why I never got to win the fishing comp? It's because I went to church in the afternoon. When I was 10 years old, my parents dragged me to church every single Sunday that the String of Thorn fishing competition went on. And I never had the chance. I was bitter. Because I made a 19 twink as well. I was very bitter. No, it's not weird that you want to win the String of Thorn fishing comp. I do too. Baron of Hell, it's not fun. It's in the little things like these two. It's so cool when you get the fish form trinket from that. Jack Sleer, yeah, I'm definitely not a power gamer, but I love the little things in Classic. That's what it's all about. I appreciate so many little nuggets, aspects of the game. I got one more person on the line. We got 3 more comments. Paul Simon, wife and kid, plus Classic WoW addiction. Google Sheets is your friend, yes. That's where I store all my plans. Yeah, I'm going to be working on that. Putting some sheets together or something. Hey, Bellakra, are you in here? Bellakra, are you still here? Because I would love to have you on. Bellakra, a homie. A Classic WoW.live friend. Bellakra. We've been in a couple meetings together. I don't know if I've personally talked to the guy. This would be a great opportunity. Hell yeah. And he's coming on next. Ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Bellakra himself. Hold up. I am unprepared. Let me see one of his videos real quick. Just so I remember who I'm talking to.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Bellak? Bellaka. That's what I want to say. What's up, bro? Good to see you.
Hey, if you want to make it easier on you, you can say Bellak.
B-Lock, is that what you said?
Yeah, Bellak,
Alright.
Bellak.
Bellak. I got you. Hey, Bellak, tell me real quick, remind me, what videos have you done? Why am I familiar with you? I know you're in the Classic WoW.live group, but give me one or two
Yes,
videos.
I am a content creator for Paladin-related videos.
That's
so
right. I just
yeah.
responded to you 2 seconds before I put the stream on.
Yeah, exactly.
My mind is going a million miles per hour. Yeah, it was really neat, dude.
So many
Bellakra.
things to do.
Yeah. Bellakra's got a new video, guys, coming out. Paladin AoE grinding. Ought to be interesting.
Yes, trying to get out of the mold of all the stigma surrounding the Paladin class, because, like you've been saying a little bit earlier, it's not about min-maxing and everything, it's about enjoying what you play, and I think there's a lot of ways that you can do that with hybrid class. You probably are familiar with that because you play a druid, just being able to play multiple different roles while not necessarily being a top DPS, a top tank, or a top healer. Although, yes, we are good healers, but
For sure.
just that opens up a lot more ways to have a hybrid class, to have a hybrid spec, and that's what I like about the Paladin class, even though it's not necessarily in its best optimized state in Classic.
Check this out. Nobody ever talks about Paladin being a hybrid class. I mean, they do, but it's not. It's kind of joked off and laughed aside, and that's the kind of stigma that you're trying to break. But that's fascinating. I'd love to see the Paladin get as much love as the Druid. Tell me real quick, because I'm not familiar with Paladin at all. How does it scale in terms of viability with Druid? Now I know that's super
Well,
broad question, but
let's start with the leveling. You can easily get into any healing spot, all the way to 60. Some people say, at level 50 or around Sunken Temple, you need to be healing spect, holy spect, or I would say resto.
because
for
you
any
can't
other
do anything
class.
else. Is that why?
Well, you can tank, but that way you need to spec accordingly, and that will sort of hurt your efficiency in leveling, especially if you're solo level.
Sure, sure.
I've tried protection in leveling, but I personally don't like it, and I'm not necessarily used to it. For some other Paladin players that have been playing this class and they know all the little details
Sure.
about it, maybe they're very they will be able to pull it off. But I think it's a lot of hard work. But you can just go retribution or holy and just be able to heal or off heal, and eventually once you're level 60, then you can start doing some tanking reliably, but you
Okay.
will need a certain amount of gears to do so.
Consumables? Do you need a lot of consumables? Any kind of buffs? to pull this stuff off?
You need a certain amount of consumables. Obviously, like tanking consumables, you have to play it like you would play a warrior, for example. You need to have some gears that are appropriate. You need to have
Sure.
some consumables. But the little problem with the Paladin as well is that you need so many different stats that are not all on the same piece of gear. Like, obviously, if you just gear like a warrior, you will have a lot of mana issues. If you gear only towards increasing your mana efficiency, well, you won't have enough defense. Although for 5 men, it's not a problem, but I mean, you have a lot of problems tanking raids, obviously. So I never imagined that I will be in that situation,
Sure.
at least until TBC hits. But
Sure.
I mean, you have to just understand what are your limits, and then understand how to approach a problem with it, if it's DPSing or tanking,
Yeah.
because there's ways that you can go around the problem, but it's just you will need a lot to make that work.
You need cooperation, like especially if you're going to pull this off in a raiding environment, right? You need to be in a trusted guild, a trusted group. I think we could see that's where, again, that's where I'm biased in a lot of my opinions on. You can play a meme spec because I'm in this guild. I'm able to off tank as a feral druid in raid 3 group sidewinder, right? So I don't know. It's interesting. I think there's potential there, but we're talking about classic plans and goals today. Bellakra.
Yes.
You obviously sound like you want to be breaking the stigma for the Paladin class. Are you rolling Alliance? Real quick, tell us your experience on Vanilla, maybe a little bit of private server, and then what you hope to achieve in Classic WoW.
Yeah, well, my only experience that I have with Vanilla is from private servers. I've been playing private server for 1 year, because when I started playing the game back in the days, it was in Wrath of the Lich King.
For sure.
And I had a lot of fun playing on the private servers, but I kind of did what I should not have done when I realized that Paladins, what I read on the forums is that they were only healers, and they could not DPS or tank. I was like, oh well, I don't want to play that.
Yeah.
So I played a priest, I leveled the priest. Then I realized, I'm not a cloth type of guy. I'm more of a plate character. I'm more of a plate type guy, because I've always been enjoying Paladins, warriors, and Death Knights. So then I rolled a warrior to be able to tank. But then I realized once I leveled it to 60 again, I was like, you know what? It's not my spiritual class. My spiritual class is the Paladin, and I'm gonna do my best with the limitations that I have. But then I leveled again to level 60, so I didn't get a lot of experience on like the end game and stuff like that. But I'm quite solid on the leveling aspect, though.
Yeah. Oh man, no, you're meeting my standards, man. You're really talking to the guy across the table from you. I love your outlook on the game. You rolled warrior, and you said, you know what, this isn't me. I've got to go paladin, right? And that's kind of the situation I fall in with druid, and I love that outlook on the game. I love people that view the game that way. It's awesome. It's awesome. So how are you gonna break the stigma of paladins not being viable in certain situations? Give me a certain situation that you're hoping to achieve in classic. Obviously, as a content creator, I'm sure you'll make videos and try and get that information out that way. Just talk on that a little bit, and then maybe shy away from that a little bit and just give me some overall classic plans goals, because you got to have some big aspirations for the game. But
yeah, absolutely. Considering About the paladin, I remember when I was on a private server
Mhm.
and I was getting my warrior geared up to start tanking. I had this paladin friend that was in full tier 2 and that was easily able to tank Scholomance and Strat home. And I was like, I talked to him and I was like, yo, how are you doing it? Like, I thought from what I heard on and what I've read on the forums and stuff like that, that, you know, you could not do it. And, you know, he shared some of his insight. And what I really want to be able to do is eventually at level 60, once I have enough gears, and you know it's going to be a lot more easier with tier 2 gears, because with tier 2 you can do so many things without changing the gears, so you save a lot of time and money there. But I want to be able to both heal in dungeons and raids, and also being able to tank in dungeons, so I can get people gears. I can get into runs quite fast, because I think we've all been in that situation where we're spamming chat in our guild chat just to get a tank, and it's been like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And well, because we have everything else but a tank, so by being able to both heal and tank,
Wow.
I am able to fill in the two most important role. Well, not necessarily important, but the one that are scarcer.
Yeah.
So I am able to never have to wait too long to get in.
You're meeting a huge demand, a problem that's existent and going to be existent in all of Classic WoW. You're able to meet this demand because of the class that you play, and that's your role. That's your man. Melderon did an overview of I can't remember the guy's name. I'd give him credit over the world coherency video. It was genius. But talking about how everyone's actions affect everybody, kind of an overall overarching idea of an environment that's not layered, but this idea that you're a paladin and the fact that you're filling in the gap, you're literally making 4 other people's gaming experience. You're getting them into a dungeon 30 minutes faster. You're affecting the world positively in that way. You're advancing the server. It's just so cool. That's the kind of role that you're going to be playing. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's not something that you can get into right as you hit level 60, obviously, because you will need to start to get some gears. And if you're not used to tanking, I have been used to tanking, and I've been doing a lot of tanking on my warriors, and also in the other expansions. I love tanking, so being able to at least tank dungeons is going to be nice. But you just need to get a little bit of experience and a little bit of gears. But once you have that and you understand your class, you're going to be fine. And I think the problem with the lack of tank is that people are not necessarily confident enough in their skills, because if something goes bad, you normally point the finger at the tank and say, oh, you asshole, it's your only fault. So, but I think that with a little bit of self-esteem and just with the confidence, you can be a very good tank, and it's not all that hard. But it's just getting over that first wall that I think this is where a lot of people shy away from being a tank.
Absolutely. Confidence is key. Believing that you can do something is everything, inside and outside of World of Warcraft. I love it, dude. I love it. No, I hear and I can feel your passion for the Paladin class, and that's something I appreciate so much as someone doing something outside of the norm. And especially as a content creator, you're going to be able to expose some of this stuff and make videos and content on it, and hopefully I'll be able to glorify what an off-tank druid can do. Someone with no tanking experience, it's going to be super neat. I love that you're kind of in the position that I'm going to be in. So, Bellakra, it's been a joy up to this point. Give me the juice, the gas, the secret sauce. What's your biggest achievement going to be in Classic WoW? What is that one thing that you're not gonna sleep until it's done? What do you hope to achieve?
What I really want to be able to do is by being a content creator and by being someone that can eventually have some exposure. I'm still working on this.
Sure.
But I eventually want my stream to become like a world chat or a dungeon finding group chat,
Sure.
2.0. So I want people to be able to come to my stream and say, if I'm already in a dungeon, or if people want to play with me as a tank or as a healer, once I'm in that position, they can just say, I'm once they're on my server, obviously I want to be on a server that's populated enough so there's only like 2 people. But I can be able to just chain run dungeons and try to get them a little bit like you were saying earlier with your expertise, and be able to do some speed runs, and just we want to get what are the quests that people need. We need to get into Strat Home. okay, do we need to do a full run? Yes, okay, both living and Strat Home Undead, and then we rotate every run so everybody gets the chance to play.
Yeah.
And if, you know, people get to the stream and I'm already in a group, well, they can talk in the stream and say, oh, you know, I'm a Alliance or Horde, you know, I don't do segregation. I would welcome, obviously, Horde and Alliance player to my stream. And just it can be like a little hub so that they can say, hey, you know, I'm a warrior and I need to run Strat Home or I need to run Ubers or whatnot, and then just to get something more, because I want to get people what I didn't get the chance to have, which is get into be geared enough to get into a rating scene, because you know you need to have certain standards. And like I said earlier, just with me leveling 3 times. Once I was level 60 on my paladin, all the people were running Naxxramas, and I was playing on a EU-based server, so the only NA guild that were running stuff were running Naxxramas, and the other guilds that were still running like Molten Core and the first tier raids, well, they were doing it at, you know, crazy hours for me. That's in the Eastern time zone in North America. So I want to be able to get people geared so that they can get into the next step, which is raiding, because for me it was quite hard, just struggling to find groups to get started with. But I want to be able to do that, and by being in my position, by being able to not just DPS and exploiting the full extent, the full range of skills that I can bring to the table, that's what I really want to be able to do.
Dude, you seriously have impressed me, Bellakra, and I'm not just saying that. Blowing me away. I absolutely love the approach you're taking on the game. You're being the middleman. You're literally playing in a way that affects the entire server. For the better, it's a positive effect. Oh my gosh, you want to have a stream for a dungeon hub because you want to get people geared so that they can experience the raiding environment. Dude, it's literally World of Warcraft is literally real life. Like, it works the same way, man. You've got all these people that you're not gonna hear too much about you. I mean, obviously you want this to be advertised and be big, but like, people aren't normally gonna know what the heck you do. And they're not gonna realize why there's a surplus of people that are able to raid. And that's totally gonna be solely due because of your efforts. It's just, I love your approach, man. I love your approach on the game, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring to say the least. I'm impressed.
Well, obviously I'm going to be doing some raiding as well, but I'm going to try to find a balance, you know, helping out other people, and then also working on farming my own stuff, because I also have a lot of other plans, but you know, I don't want to talk too long about that.
That's all right. Well, we'll check this out. If you gotta go, by all means.
I can keep talking, but I just want to take the place of other people that might be waiting right now.
Yeah.
But if you still have time, I can talk.
We'll do a quick interjection. Anybody, we don't have anyone on deck right now, guys. If you want to get in on this $20 Amazon gift card, today's topic is classic WoW plans and goals. We've had 1, 2, 3. I think Bellakra is our 4th guy to come on to the speed dating stream up to this point. But I mean, it's not all about the money. You can come on, just talk. I'd love to. The ultimate goal of this is for me to hear. I want to hear the community's voice. I never would have heard this if I would have just continued our talk show on Goodnight Azeroth, right? This is it's impressing me. This is only the 3rd episode, and I'm inspired already. So if anyone wants to get on and join the stream and talk about your classic WoW plans and goals, I would be indebted to you. But yeah, so just hit me up in the DMs. I'll send the link in right now. But yeah, Bellakra, go a little bit more in depth on some more goals that you might have outside of your paladin goals and dungeon goals.
Yes, I want to be able, hopefully I'll get some days off of work, or I'll try to work my schedule around the 26th of August. But what I really want to be able to do is run a Paladin Warlock dual leveling comp. That I was very much impressed by the video of Kargos when he explained that, and I realized, man, this is a very good comp. So if anybody is looking for a Paladin to level on a PvP server, I would say semi-hardcore, definitely hit me up, because I would like to try this. And I will also want to have an alt that will be at least level 35, because we talked about it a little bit earlier.
Get those cooldowns.
It's obviously good, exactly, to have another at least two other professions that can be maxed out. So that's going to be very nice. And I'm still thinking, I'm still on the edge if I want to have a hunter or a mage, because if ever I leveled that alt to level 60, I want to be able to do some heavy gold farming. So maybe like Dire Maul solo runs with the hunter, Maraudon runs and stuff like that. So then I might do other alts later for other professions, but I'll see. But I at least want to have two characters because I don't want to spread myself too thin.
Right, we want to be reasonable. We're gonna get everything done.
I've been an alcoholic in the past, just making like tens and tens of characters. So I don't want to relive that, because then at one point I was like, I'm not like far enough on any specific character that I can really enjoy the full potential of it. So I want to really keep it nice and tidy, you know, and well organized at least. So yeah, and it's actually funny. Especially in my circle, I don't know a lot of creators, but most of the creators and the people around me are actually rolling Horde, so I have a hard time finding people that are going to play Alliance. I know the two last contestants said that they were going to roll Alliance, so I was like, oh, nice, finally, because, I mean, even... I mean, I'm struggling to find people just to play, or just to see, like, oh, are you red or blue, you know?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Even my cousin.
Even your cousin, he won't play. He plays Horde.
Yes, and he played. Listen to this. He played a gnome rogue back in the days. I remember when he showed me his account in 2005 or something, and Iron Forge was like crowded, and you know his computer could barely handle it. And he had a lot of success on his gnome rogue. So when he told me that he was going to play a Warcraft, I was like, oh yes, that's amazing. But the first thing he told me was like, please, don't tell me you're rolling Alliance. And I was like, what? You're rolling Horde? So yeah, but it's fine. No, I think that there's probably just a lot of people that don't voice that, but I think that they will definitely. Hopefully, I can get on a server where the demographics is not too much one-sided.
I'll tell you this. I've seen it until the end of time. So even on my Discord, I have the option to. My moderator, Baron Hell, I gotta shout him out here, but he set up my Discord to where you can choose Horde or Alliance. It's literally split half and half, 50%, right down the middle.
Nice.
And I've seen that it's been like that since day one. For some reason, it never gets swayed too much one way or the other. Now we have outside forces such as streamers and just the new age of it's a 15-year-old game. Like we have Discord and all these other things. Yeah, it might skew some server demographics a little bit, but I think you're not gonna have a problem finding that community. There are literally just as many Alliance players, but no, I feel you there. It does feel as if some of the current content creators are all Horde.
Yeah, well, it's just reason. You know, on a classic WoW, most of the most popular creators and the one that started the site, most of them are Horde, but it's completely fine. But I was just like, you know, it's a little bit strange that there's not as much or as many creators that are, or people that are voicing that they're Alliance.
Right.
But at the same time, like I said, can just be my sample that is not the
I'll
best.
be honest, dude. There's only a handful of content creators. It's like 15 guys, dude. 20 guys.
Yeah.
So I think it's skewed in that, but even like Taladrill on the Classic WoW.live team, he's Alliance. Dude is a genius. If you've seen any of his spreadsheets, his Discord, his Druid Discord, but there's very knowledgeable people on the Alliance. Yeah, it's I'd be interested to see the demographics on certain servers, especially these streamer servers. I don't know what's gonna happen on our server. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think that we're gonna have an influx of, if you want to call it, fans or viewers that come and join the server because we're on it, at least any more than 1,500 players. That's a lot, though. That's a lot of people now that I think of it. Maybe,
depending on the size of the server, it's almost like half, you know?
Right, yeah, dude, and that's where I'm like, the pieces don't fit. Like, this puzzle doesn't work. And so I've got contingency plans set up, you know, for everyone on the Classic WoW.live crew. I'm not ditching you. I'll have a character or two, but
no, I mean, I've been struggling a lot with playing Horde as well because I really like the Shaman class. My favorite spell, whole game since I started playing, is Chain Heal. I don't exactly know why, but just the fact it's I don't know, it's beautiful, it's nice in a raiding environment where there's a lot of shamans spamming this. I mean, it looks very nice, but I mean, just the fact that I want to play on a PvP server, well, I won't be able to have one character of each. And like I said, like you and all the other nice content creators that I've always looked up to.
Sure.
Because I'm still, you know, rather small, but I mean, even if I was really big, I would still look up to the ones that inspired me to get into the content. Well, they're all hordes, so it's kind of but at least we get other means to talk and to share ideas and stuff like that with Discord and whatnot. So it's not that big of a deal if we don't play together and still share.
Right. No, you make a good point there. You do. Well, it's not like there's just nothing in between. And that's obviously going to be a little bit different. I'm curious to see how Discord's going to affect like world chat and general chat. You know, people talk about that. I don't think it'll have too much of one, but on a streamer heavy server, we're not going to be in world chat that much. We'll just be on Discord. Hey, join this dungeon group. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, straight up.
Bellakra, I love it. Yo, do you have anything else? I'm trying to think. Man, I don't even know if I have anything else that I haven't already talked about today. If anyone else wants to get in and share your Classic WoW plans, if not, Bellakra is going to be wrapping it up for us. But I would love to, if anyone wants to get in, get a chance at this $15 Amazon gift card and just voice your opinion. I'm enjoying it. I think everybody else is as well in the stream. We've had some great contestants on today. But yeah, you got any last words to say? I mean, not even last words, but you got any other aspirations that you'd like to share with us? And maybe even talk, because I got 7 minutes left before we hit the 2-hour mark. You can talk about your YouTube goals a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, just about the stream and all that, I want to make it a priority for me to, you know, there's some meal preparation that I'm going to be doing. Nice. I can share some ideas. I'm going to do some, you know, some custom trail mix, you know, so I'm not trying to get into the low sugar, low fat,
dude.
High sugar, high fat, and high sodium meals. I'm going to try to make it homemade and, you know, carrots with hummus and just homemade trail mix and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Trying to get some protein bars with low sugar and stuff like that, just to try to, you know, if I'm gonna sit in the house in front of my computer for like 8 hours a day or something, or however long it's gonna permit me, I want to have a good diet. And I'm also on stream. What I want to do is maybe like every hour or something, I just take a 5 minutes and I make some exercise on stream, and people that are listening to me, you know, it's a 5-minute weather that they can take to go to the bathroom, get a drink, do some push-ups with me, you know. I've got some 15-pound weights that I've been doing.
Absolutely.
It's been working well for me. It's not all that expensive, so I mean, it's a great way just to stay in shape, or, you know, just so the health does not degrade. It at least stays the same, or, you know, hopefully it can increase, but just to because I'm one of the I'm in the I don't want to say generation, but when I was younger, I was really inspired by Swifty and Bajira, that, you know, are very well known for gaming and also working out. So if I can just continue that and just be a little bit of motivation or inspiration for people following me, you know, just regular break. It's good for me. It's good for the audience.
Hey, man, breaks, there's more to life than Classic WoW.
Absolutely. Without your health, you don't have anything.
Yeah. That's why I'm a little scared. I keep saying it, guys. I'm nervous about Classic coming out, because I might.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend, and man, I'm gonna have to explain to her just maybe a week before, you know. Understand, babe, it's important, but I still love you.
You're not gonna be one of those. You're not gonna be one of those guys I was talking about earlier, are you?
Oh no, she's too important for me, but I'll make sure that she understands that, you know, it's I'm not cheating on her or anything.
This
if I'm not answering the phone.
This is almost as important as you, babe. If not more. Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that.
I'm trying to kill Hogger here. I'm not cheating, I swear.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's good, man.
But yeah, just for final last words, I would say, man, for anybody playing the game, my personal advice would play the class that really speaks to you. Don't play, let's say, a hunter or a mage just because you've seen videos of how much gold you can make per hour with that class. Because I've been in that situation where I thought that, you know, I would just go with the head first and not and not go with the hard. But I think that in the long
Right,
run, it's
right.
really important to have a class that you enjoy playing, because otherwise you're going to be, even if you're level 60 with your mage and you're really making a lot of gold, you might have a little bit of bitterness inside of you, like,
Sure.
I wish I had rolled a druid or whatnot. So
Right.
really go with the class that speaks to you,
Mm.
whatever it is. And even if you're not as successful as you could have been in certain areas, you're still going to enjoy, and you can always network with people to get some certain
Absolutely.
items. So that would be my advice for anybody listening, watching.
Great advice, Bellakra. Hey, I've got your YouTube. If you can, link your Twitch. We had one well, we actually had Platinum come on earlier. I didn't plug him.
I don't have a Twitch yet, but it's in the making, I gotta say. But yeah, definitely the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I put your YouTube channel in there, guys. This is a great. If you got to listen to Bellakra's interview, man, I was stunned. You actually impressed me on your outlook on the game. And again, I just got introduced to that definition of world coherency, how your actions affect everyone else around you, and you literally want to be a paladin that can heal and tank at the same time and get people geared up. Just be the middleman. It's fascinating. I really appreciate the way that you view the game. Bellakra, thank you so much for coming on. We're going to end our call. We're gonna say goodbyes at this moment and be wrapping up the stream. But thank you so much for coming on and participating in this. It was great stream content.
Yeah, well, thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, no, you absolutely killed it. You did. That's what I wanted to achieve. I never would have heard about your goals of being I mean, I would have got around to it since we're in the ClassicWoW.live crew together, but I never would have heard somebody's aspirations to be a paladin and affect the server in the way that you want to. So I was impressed by today. Everybody's discussions. It was fantastic.
Yeah, me too. I was listening since the start, and I really enjoyed it. Keep doing that. It's good for the community. We need that.
Sure, for sure. Thanks, man. I think we're onto something. I'm hoping that this thing can get a little bit more spicy in the coming weeks. I think I can change up the format a little bit. Talk about some juicy topics and really have people fighting for that $20. But yeah, Bellakra, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thank you.
I'll see you on Discord sometime.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Bellakra, the Paladin, the Alliance Paladin himself. He absolutely killed the interview. We don't have anyone else on deck. We're hitting the 2-hour mark. This is the part where I announce and award somebody with the $20 Amazon gift card. Today's topic was your Classic WoW plans and goals. Guys, the first 20-30 minutes, I talked about my Classic plans, never before discussed on stream in a video yet. I might even just clip this thing together. I think I want to make more of a professional Classic WoW plans video, because I got tons of things to happen. But if you want to go back on YouTube, you'll be able to find that over at my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Twitch, you can replay it back. But guys, can I get a drum roll, please? I really need an audio clip right here. Who do we have online today? We had Paul Simon. We had Petros SK. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Bellakra Shiza. Who else did we have in the chat? I tried to write notes, guys. I'm still new to this. Platinum. Wow. How did I forget Platinum? Wow. Yeah, we had 4 people on today. Did we have 5? I would feel horrible if we had 5. I think we had 4. We have 4 contestants on, guys. The speed dating thing, it can be a little nerve-wracking at times. Paul came on. Absolutely thrilled that you came on, broke the ice for everybody, showed everybody how it's done. He was at work, and he took the time to come and join a speed date with your man, Grace for Days. And I absolutely enjoyed our conversation. He's really just interested in getting back into Classic WoW and having a community that he can play with. There's not really a game that achieves that for him nowadays, so he's really excited about that. Petros SK, he's wanting to innovate, man, and Petros SK had me sold. He really knew what made me tick, and he's trying to create a new level 59 meta. Blew me away. I hate to say, I thought he was going to be the winner. I don't know if it still holds true up to this point, but he's an innovator. He's like me. I'm wanting to create a new 3-man dungeon meta. He wants to create a level 59 twinking bracket, really flesh that out. Genius stuff. I've seen some of his Excel sheets. Really good guy for the community. Man, all the people that we had in the community were... it's such a joy to get to talk to these people that are honestly making the game better. Like, these guys are the reason why Classic WoW is so good. Literally, the reason why we love this game. Platinum WoW came on, and he was talking about, why did I not take notes on Platinum WoW? I feel like such a goof. Talked about some of his plans. He talked, and all these guys, they kind of shared a similar view. Platinum WoW was really excited about getting in and making content with game content related. The ad is ruining the mood. Anyways, guys, Platinum WoW, everyone really looks at the game the way I do. They appreciate everything in between, not just the in-game content. So that was really good. But guys, I gotta give the $20 Amazon gift card to our man Bellakra, who's our last contestant. He absolutely killed it. He's a paladin enthusiast. He rolled warrior because he came down to, I need to be a plate wearer. I'm gonna be a tank. He rolled warrior, and he said, you know what? This isn't where my heart lies. I can't be a warrior, even though it's not best in slot. It's not who I am. Spiritually, I need to be a paladin, and he re-rolled a paladin. He was upset that he rolled a warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, when was the last time you heard of someone being upset that they rolled a warrior and didn't roll a paladin to tank? It's hilarious. He absolutely killed it. He's a content creator, small YouTuber. He has less than 100 subs, but he just put out a thumbnail. He showed us in our ClassicWoW.live, Paladin AoE farming, breaking the stigma. This guy's, if you guys listen to his interview, he actually blew me out of the water. Super impressed with how his impact on the game is going to impact everybody else. This idea of world coherency. He literally wants to be the middleman. He wants to be able to tank and heal, specifically so that he can get groups formed faster, so that they can do upper Blackrock Spire, low Ubers, Elbers, to gear them up so that they can get into these raids, get them gear ready. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, we hit the 2-minute mark. Bellakra, send me your email in the DMs. Thank you all for joining the Classic WoW Speed Dating Episode 3, Classic Plans and Goals. I think this was our best episode yet. This is only a taste of what's to come. Really excited about what we're going to see in the future. I'm hoping to get some really spicy topics and get people debating and arguing, like I said, for that $20. Do we have anyone else in the chat before we cut off on stream? Thank you all for joining. Still drum rolling. It's terrible. Felix Volks got here late. Looking forward to the next one. Yeah, Felix, dude, this one was amazing. Man, I really need the music on. I was feeling myself. The stream was absolutely phenomenal today. I'm really happy with how it went. But guys, thank you all for joining, everyone that was in here. Yeah, check out Volks' World Coherency. That's the video that I'm talking about. Really has some good insight. Guys, we killed the stream today. Thank you all for participating in the chat, and for my 4 contestants that came on. It was really neat and nice of you guys to provide this stream for everybody else. It's been great. It's been good. I'm going to get back to these dungeon guides. I have 28 days to get a full set done. 27 days. Almost 26 days. I'm sweating it over here, guys. Razorfin Crawl is in the pipeline. Hopefully we'll have it out in the next 6 hours. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm probably going to have to stay up and get it done 2 a.m. But, guys, we'll have another Classic WoW speed dating session tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit earlier than it was today. Next week, we're going to be doing these things 1 to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully Thursday and Friday will end with a bang. Thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for showing out. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for the great stream. It's your boy Grace for days. Howdy.